I don't know what the issue is with some people from other islands when it comes to Jamaicans and when it comes to you not disrespecting us and not liking us. Because you see Jamaican people, all we do is eat mangoes and mind our business. You don't see Jamaicans coming on here talking about no other islands. You don't see us picking on you lot. You don't see us bullying you lot. But you lot stay coming on here disrespecting Jamaican people solely for clout.
No guys, I have a video here of this white lady. Now, she has decided to share her experiences when she visited Jamaica. And trust me, what she has shared, it's not good at all. But we all know what she's trying to do. So I want you to watch this video. But before you even do that, remember, if it's for the first time you're coming across my video, kindly like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have the best interest of Jamaica and Africa at heart. So let's watch this video and then I'll be back with a few comments.
Jamaica was by far the worst cruise port we have ever been in. We just got back from a 7-night Holland America New Amsterdam cruise and we had a great time. I booked this cruise specifically because on my birthday we would be in Jamaica, and that was the port that I was looking forward to the most. I actually wanted to do one of those fun little reels where it says, my husband asked me where I wanted to go to dinner on my birthday. I said Jamaica, but we never even got to eat there. I think I did enough research before I went. They did say that getting off the ship that the taxi drivers might hassle us. They had a list of prices of places that you could go after you got off the ship taking a taxi, because you had to take a taxi wherever you went. So we asked the people in port, not people from the ship, but we're in port and they're their taxi drivers. We wanted to go to Hip Street. It was a shopping district and I had seen pictures of it. It actually looked decent. People in all of the places that I had seen, they said, go to Hip Street. It's a nice place to go shopping. We asked the people in port to find us a taxi to get to Hip Street. Yes, ma'am. Go over there. Get on that taxi bus. So we got on the taxi bus. When I got on, I said to the lady who was getting us on the bus, we want to go to Hip Street. We want to go do some shopping. Yes, come on the bus. Fine. So we get on the bus, we sit down. Of course, they pack the bus like sardines, which was fine. They need to make their money. I totally get that. They finally pack the bus full. Now, mind you, on the big billboard, it said it was $7 to go to Hip Street. It was like $7 to go to the market. It was like $10 to go to the beach. It had prices for every single thing, and it was per person, not per ride. It was person, which $7 per person was fine. We had cash with us. We knew that was coming. The guy starts the bus and he's driving, and the lady says, hello, welcome to Jamaica. You're here for sun, rum, and fun. And it started out really well until she said, we're going to take you on a tour of the city. It's $25 per person. And the bus erupted. What do you mean? We wanted to go to the beach. We wanted to go to the market. We wanted to go here. We wanted to go there. And my husband and I are like, we just wanted to go shopping. And then they proceeded to say, we don't know what they told you in port, what your ship people told you, but this is how we do it here. You got on my bus. You're going to go on this tour. Again, the bus erupted. That's not what your port people told us. And the bus driver and the lady were trying to explain how things were done in Jamaica, and nobody was happy. A bus full of people, nobody was happy. And so we said the first thing we want to do, and everybody pretty much on the bus said the same thing, we just want to get off. Wherever you can let us off because we're done. Oh, we just wanted to take you to where the locals went and some of the other places that you could experience some Jamaica culture and life. That is not what we got on the bus for. So they did let us off at their first stop, and they said it was Hip Street, but I really don't think that it was. There were shops there, and we decided to do our shopping there because guess what? This is where we're at, and honestly, we don't even know how we're going to get back at this point in time, and all of us on the bus were kind of joking, I hope we see you back. I hope we see you back. I never saw any of those people again, but the ship left port at the right time and they weren't looking for people in the end. So I think everything went well. So there's a line of shops on both the left and the right side. There's really nothing else around us, to be honest with you. We could see that the ocean was on the one particular side of that. And we started to go into these shops and people were coming at us from all around, harassing us. Come in my shop, lady, come in my shop. So I said, sure, let me go. And she's taking me literally 5 shops down. And I'm like, wait. I want to stop here first. I will come to you. So I go back to where we started. We go into the shops and it's the same thing. It is harassment after harassment. What do you want to buy? Do you need a bag? Do you need this? And not in the nicest way. It wasn't a, how can I help you kind of thing. It was a, you need to buy for me. But it wasn't just that. It was also, you want some weed? The first store, I think we were harassed 3 times to buy weed from 3 different people, or buy rum from one of the shop people, or we went into another shop a couple shops down and it was a, hey, we can get you a good time, honey. You want a good time? Oh my God. That was not why I wanted to go to Jamaica. I wanted to go to Jamaica for some culture. Not that kind of culture. I wanted to go for the food and the fun and the reggae music and just a good time, but not a wink, wink, good time. And that proceeded onto the other side of the street. We finally went a couple stores down and we decided we're not going any further. We're going to cross the street. They came from across the street to get us back to their side of the street. Oh my gosh. It was the same thing in the other side. So we looked for a taxi. We talked to a taxi driver and he said he could get us back. It was going to be $7 per person, which is what it was supposed to be, right? It was supposed to be $7. And he's like, but you're going to have to wait until I fill up my van. And I'm like, oh my God. My husband was not comfortable. He wanted to leave now. I could have waited. I'm a little bit more tolerant. I do home health, so I'm in sketchy areas a lot of the time anyways, and it doesn't typically bother me. It was bothering him greatly though. And I think as my husband, he was trying to be very protective of me, which was understandable and fine. We said, well, how much would it be if you took us back now? And he's like, $10 per person. We're like, okay, fine. Take us back now. We're done. And we went back to the ship. And we went through the line, got back onto the ship, and yeah, I don't think I will ever go back to Jamaica because of that. We experienced some negative things in Dominican Republic. This was worse. I don't think I would go back. And I know that Jamaica is a big place, and I know that we should not view an island or a culture because of the ports, but this world is a big, big, big place. And there are a lot of places I want to go in this big, beautiful world. I don't think I want to go back to a place that I had a negative experience in. Ever. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. We came home and I talked to my dentist. Had a dentist appointment like 2 days later. And I told him my experience. And he's like, yeah, we were in Montego Bay, or they were in Ocho Rios. And he's like, I don't think I would ever go back either. It was not a pleasant experience. And one of my patients said the same thing. Oh yeah, we went to Jamaica and it wasn't necessarily the most pleasant experience. So whatever, it is what it is. I'm sorry if I offend anybody there. I really am, but it was just my personal experience and I wanted to share that and make sure that you guys all knew that. Anyways, I had a great time. I would go on Holland America again. I just don't think I would get off in that port or even choose that port again. But whatever, it is what it is. Until next time, happy travels.
So I don't know what the issue is with some people from other islands when it comes to Jamaicans and when it comes to you lot disrespecting us and not liking us. Because you see Jamaican people, all we do is eat mangoes and mind our business. You don't see Jamaicans coming on here talking about no other islands. You don't see us picking on you lot. You don't see us bullying you lot. But you lot stay coming on here disrespecting Jamaican people solely for clout. And I don't know why some of you lot do it, because Jamaican people, if anything, we can cuss, bruv. So we just gonna cuss you lot in the comments. Like the Haitians once upon a time tried us and had Jamaican people in the comments about to take back our donations that we gave in the earthquake. Now here comes the nigga that swallowed Jonah from the island of the Bahamas talking about Jamaica people unprovoked for no apparent reason. Respucia, what the hell did Jamaican people and Jamaican people's food and culture did to you for you to come out here be disrespecting us? And if we clap back now and we start talking about you lot and we start this and we start that now, you lot will come and try vilify us and make us seem like we are the problem. Now, if one of us Jamaicans was to come on this app, I don't know who, but if one of us was to come on this app and say something along the lines of, we ain't never seen no girl with the capacity to be built like a bad breath, because the minute we saw her, we said, we would be the bad guy. If somebody was to come on this app, I don't know who, again, I really don't know who, and said that this girl is built like an old Victorian bicycle seat, we would be the bad guy. If somebody, again, I don't know who, was to come on this app and said her two kneecaps are sitting closer together than somebody's front teeth, do you understand me? Jamaicans, again, we are the villain. We're the villain. It's Saturday, bruv. It's Saturday. Some of us are at home making soup. Some are outside working. Some are stealing edge control and looking for their baby fathers. We're just doing what we traditionally do on a day-to-day Saturday basis. We don't bother anybody. We don't do nothing to no one. But yet we always sit at the pinnacle of dragging and we don't do nothing to nobody. And you know, it wouldn't be so bad, you know, because Jamaicans, like I say, we can defend ourselves. We can cuss back, you know. We don't really take nonsense from people. But, you know, small islands, bruv, if you lot want to cuss us, can you lot start sending your good-looking people, bruv, to cuss us, bruv? Can you lot stop making it so easy for us, bruv? We need a challenge, bruv. You know, don't be sending the girls that wearing necklaces is a myth, bruv. The girls that's heads are basically just sitting on their chest because they ain't got no neck. Like, the esophagus is a myth, bruv. You understand what I'm saying? Start sending the curvy women, the bad bees, bruv, the rich women, you know? Send those ones to talk about us for us to at least struggle in order to find something to say. Don't send girls that be out here built like bad credit, like their hip dip is in the minus, bruv. Don't be out here sending the girls whose hip dips be out here imploding like that submarine that went 12,000 feet below sea level, bruv. Send somebody else, bruv. Send some of the bad bees to talk about us, bruv. You understand? And Caribbean people, please, can we start getting along? Like, believe it or not, Jamaicans actually like you lot, bruv. We actually like you people. We like, you know, your little walk-up culture. We like your accent. We like your food. We like you lot stuff. We mess with you lot, bruv. We don't know why you don't like us, but we mess with you. And I know it's not all of you. I know that a majority of you lot are some beautiful people. You just have the rare few. Like this girl here that some could say breasts out here looking like two used tea bags. Do you understand? Longer than Mandela's walk to freedom. Let's be moving forward. We love you lot, bruv. You know, we cousins. You understand? We all came from the same place. Some of us, not all of us, but we all came from the same place. We all had the same struggles. You know, we basically, bruv, we all act and do the same nonsense. We roughly eat the same food. We just cook it the same way. Let us get along. We don't care if you people want to go and do whatever you lot want to do with dancehall. We don't mind for you lot to come and enjoy. We don't gatekeep nothing, bruv. We mess with you lot. We with you lot, bruv. You understand what I'm saying? If anybody talk about the Caribbean, bruv, we in there riding with you lot, bruv. Shotgun, passenger, we there with you. Can you lot just stop coming out here and dragging us? We don't do nothing to anybody. So Bahamas, if you lot could do Jamaica a favor, just a real quick one. If you could just do Jamaica a favor this one time and go have a word with Precious, because we don't need this. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's not fair on us to be out here getting dragged by one of the members of your country that be out here built like an old mattress. We don't deserve that, because you know what? We ain't done nothing to her. We ain't done a thing to that girl, you know? We just be out here spreading the love, baby. We're spreading the love. So yeah, may we all continue to unite, for it is right. And, you know, enjoy the life of the Caribbean, because being Caribbean is lit. You know, we just want to be lit together.
Now, once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Maybe I didn't get time to introduce myself. Your host, Larry. Well, just a few comments on this video. Well, for me, it feels like this white lady doesn't know who Miss Netta is. She doesn't know what happened to Miss Netta when Miss Netta decided to disrespect Jamaicans. Well, back to our video. This lady need to understand that Jamaica is a big brand. She is talking about a very big brand in the Caribbean. Now, when you say, because the only thing that did catch my attention is that she went to, or rather said that several people approached them trying to sell them weed. I mean, what I always believe in, I can't offer to sell you something that you're not looking for. Nobody can just come to you trying to sell you, or rather offering to sell you weed when you're not looking for weed. I can't just come to you, or rather come at you trying to sell you a gun and you're not looking for a gun. So I think this lady should just speak up. She needed weed, so she was offered weed. Not that people came at them or just offering them weed out of the blues, because that doesn't make sense at all. And another thing is, she should understand, and not just her but everybody, you should understand that before we travel to our desired destinations, we are supposed to do some reconnaissance. Let's gather enough knowledge about where we're going. Because in this case, like I said, Jamaica is a very big brand. And Jamaicans, they are living a dream life for a lot of people out here. Jamaica as a country is a dream destination for a lot of people like us. So you just don't come to the internet and try to tarnish the name of Jamaica. I mean, also we have to acknowledge that every country has the good and the bad side. Now, in this case, like, or rather in this white woman's case, she needs to do her research well. That's the only thing I can say, because trying to paint Jamaicans as a country that's filled with scammers, it's not the right thing to do. Because even if you go to the United States, you'll still find a bunch of people who are willing to take advantage of your situation. Now, that's a normal experience. When you go to a place that you have no idea of. My point is, like, young lady, white woman, please stop tarnishing, or rather destroying, a good reputation that Jamaicans has always portrayed to other countries in the world. Jamaica is it's a brand that's being envied by a lot of people. Look at how many people envy Jamaica. How many people try to speak like Jamaicans do? How many people try to make their contents, make their music like the Jamaican way? Look at the Jamaican dishes, the Jamaican comedies. Like, what do you actually even have to hate about Jamaica? So, once again, it seems like she has no idea of what happened to Miss Netta. And yeah, maybe that was her own opinions, sharing what she encountered, but she didn't tell us the other side of the story, what she missed. But of course, she wouldn't want to portray herself as the one on the wrong, so she had to come to the internet and say what she had to say, like you've watched. And as you've seen, our fellow Jamaican sister didn't take it lightly, and I actually appreciate her video so much. Whatever thing she said, or in response to this white lady, that was on point. So guys, I'm your host Larry. Remember, if you're watching my videos for the first time, kindly don't leave without giving me a subscribe, like my videos, comment and share. So until we meet again in my next video, one love and peace out. And once again, Jamaica, we cool, but we tawala.